Welcome to another Minecraft Basics video. In this video, I'm going to start my town on the FTB Ultimate server to make sure that the things that I build are protected, and so that my friends can visit me easily. So to start off, what I'm going to do is I need to turn on the chunk grid, because everything that happens with towns happens at the chunk level, and in towns those are called plots. So I'm going to hit F9 a few times until I get the green grid, and there's the green grid, and it looks like I'm standing in the middle of a chunk. However, it also looks like someone's already built here. Now, towns have to be at least 10 chunks or 10 plots away from each other. And really, you should allow for a few more than that, because if you've only got 10 chunks between other towns in your town, then you won't have any room to expand. So you should probably go at least 20 to 30 chunks away so that both towns can expand over time. To see whether or not this is a town that's already been claimed, I'm going to type /t. Everything that happens with towns is done through the T command, so /t. And I'm going to type map to show the map. And sure enough, it looks like there's a bunch of red O's, and those red O's indicate that someone else has already claimed this territory, and the one that's a little lighter, it's almost orange or pink, that just says which chunk I'm in. So it looks like there's actually quite a few chunks all around me that are already taken up. So, to take care of that, I'm going to go ahead and travel north for a little bit, and see if I can find something good using my jetpack, which I happen to have on this server. So I'm traveling pretty quickly through the desert here. Find anything. Oh, you know what? It looks like there's a town here. That seems kind of cool. Why don't I start my town in a town? I'm going to stop right here. It looks like I've got a pretty good chunk. This chunk has a little garden and a little house in it. So I'm going to go ahead and start my town here. To start a town, what I do is I type /t, new, and then give it a name. And I'm going to call my town Spaztown. There we go. Now I've established the town of Spaztown. However, Spaztown right now doesn't own any land. In order to claim land, and you can claim plots of land, they don't have to be connected to each other. Remember, each plot is a chunk, and they don't have to all be in the same world. So, for example, I could claim some chunks here in the overworld, I could claim a few plots in the nether, and I could claim a few plots in the end if I really felt like visiting the Ender Dragon. So let me go ahead and claim this chunk right here, T claim. There we go, and let's make sure that I claim that by typing /t map. And sure enough, now I've got one chunk that I've claimed in this world. And by default, that means that I'm the only one that can come into this chunk, so anything that I do here is going to be protected. Now, what I probably want to do is go ahead and claim a few of the other chunks, maybe go ahead and claim the entire village. And the way I do that is simply go to all of the neighboring chunks and type that /t claim command in order to claim each of those chunks. And if I do /t map again, it'll basically show me how much I've claimed and if I've missed any spots in the way. The other thing that you want to do is with your town is you want to establish a spawn. So you want to pick one plot to make sure that other people can come visit you. And the way that you do that is you type /t set spawn. And what that does is that establishes a place within your town where other people can come and visit. For example, I know that the town that I was just at before, where I was standing, was called Sweden. So if I type /t spawn and then Sweden, and I can also do that by just typing the first few letters, so I'll type SW and hit the tab button, and it auto-completes the name of the town, Sweden, and then I hit enter. I can travel to Sweden. And this is what I was talking about going and visiting your friends, because if you establish a spawn in your town, then your friends can come and visit.